you're not there, hit merge.
Hit merge.
Fluffy?
Yes.
Adam?
Hey.
Hey!
Yay!
Sweet.
My penis is happy.
Hey! Oh, Lord. That bitch Carol Baskin.
That bitch Carol Baskins.
So you're saying, Fluffy, that right now it's only going to record your voice, not me and Adam's voice.
That's correct.
That's pretty wild.
Excellent.
Yeah, even if one of our voices sounds a little distorted, it's still kind of cool. Because aren't you door dashing right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's out there
How
being an
many
essential
gallons of-
citizen.
Fucking essential citizens, bro.
I am an essential citizen, and yeah, it's awesome when essential citizens cough in public. It's amazing.
Ooh.
That's yeah. How many gallons of margaritas have you delivered today?
I haven't delivered any alcohol today.
Well, it's Sunday. It's the
Yep.
holy day.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on.
wonder
So
if they
how far did you get into the Tiger King, dude?
I think I'm 3 episodes in the middle of the last third episode.
You're doing a good job, then. You're doing a very good job. That means you're hooked.
Dude, that shit is fucking crazy, man.
Tell me about it, bro.
I was like, ooh, I want me some of them underwear.
Right. I want to be I want to be on the farm with Doc Antil.
Well, I want to be on the farm with his bitches.
Oh man, but he's a doctor of the mystic arts, bro. I want to know more.
He's like Doctor Strange, then, right?
I was about to say,
Oh,
does that
man.
make him like Doctor Strange?
He's like bathing in the ocean with his elephants and shit. And his elephant's name is Bubbles.
Oh, what was that name that they were having him call him?
Bhagavan.
Oh yeah, so I looked up that name, and so
It's a
like the
term,
girl,
isn't it?
yeah, so the girl on there, she said it's the name of God, and he's like, no, it's not name of God, it's
a
friend of God,
the Lord.
and
Dude,
then
no,
his son
it's straight
said
up-
something else. Hold on, let me
It's the
see.
divine one.
His son said something else. It was like, all right, here we go.
He's playing it down. Because, like, dude, all these cult leaders, it's the Bhagavan, the Bhagwan. I mean, that's those Indian dudes with the long beards that touch people in the third eye and they have a revelation. Like, that's literally what they're calling him. Like, he's a freaking cult leader.
Donald Trump touched me in my third eye. He grabbed me.
Ooh. Did he
get
did he
very
brag
heat?
about it?
Did it get very huge? China.
Oh man! All right, so like he said it. That girl said it was God. He said it was friend of God, and his son said it was like Lord or something like that.
He tried to downplay it too, man.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of action his son's getting. Jesus. His son probably got a mansion on the corner.
Yeah. He only has 3 bitches, dude.
Yeah, well, you got to start somewhere.
Are those the vegan one? The vegetarian one?
Yep, the $100 a week vegetarians.
Dang.
You can't pay for good service like that. My God.
I mean, they're like full service.
Oh, they are full service.
Yeah, you could say that.
They
So
beating
I
on
looked it up
drums and
afterwards
shit.
also because like the well, I can't. He hasn't finished his documentary, so never mind. We'll have to come back to that part 2 next episode when Fluffy has finished this documentary.
Right.
How many episodes is this series?
7.
I think it's 5. Oh, it's 7.
No, it's 7. I watched all 7 hours at one time.
I watched it over a weekend.
Because you told me. I've been seeing it, and I thought it was like some reality. Not a reality show, but like... I thought it was more like Pawn Stars or whatever. Like, oh, and crazy old Joe is up to it again or something.
Yeah.
Then I was like, wait a minute. This is a documentary about tigers? I'm like, oh, no. Because I knew the tiger trade was like crazy, but I didn't know it was like nuts, like murder and shit, you know?
I
Everyone's
really wanted to
polygamous.
start watching it because there's a bunch of memes that I don't understand. So I was like,
Yeah. There's even halfway through, there's so much more to go.
Yeah, after I watched it, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait till like the meme community gets a hold of this show.
I saw
And then they
something
started
about
to, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Someone hanging on like a earring. What's his name?
Oh no, that's already there. Look at Joe's his left eyebrow ring. It's like this giant hoop that must weigh like 2 pounds because it's like stretching his skin off of his face.
It's like a foreskin on his eyebrow.
Oh, that's nice. Eyebrow foreskin.
Yeah. Eye skin.
Forehead
Needs to
skin.
tighten it up. Forehead skin. It's Rumpelstiltskin.
All right, so for all 5 people that are probably going to hear this podcast, I guess we should explain what's going on, because these events must be documented. So here it is, March 29th. Corona has taken over the world. Everyone's social distancing, so we're, instead of meeting at the compound and recording, we're doing it live from our bedrooms, and in Fluffy's case, he's out there door dashing, being an essential citizen.
Yeah.
Was that Thor?
Did Becky send you the video of Joe Biden talking about it should be named the Wuhan virus?
No.
Okay, so he messed up. He didn't say Wuhan. He said Luhan. He actually said the Luhan virus.
But it only spreads through pineapple and watermelon. The fucking Luhan virus. Man, you already infected, bruh.
I keep fucking shit up, man.
I'm telling you, bruh, you getting kicked out of everywhere. You're spreading that disease.
Do you hear my cat growling?
I do hear Thor. I do.
That's him growling.
That's what he got. Adam has one of those cats from Big Cat Ranch. Bitch Carol Baskins.
That bitch Carol Baskins sold me a demon.
I'm broke as shit.
I'm broke as I'll never financially recover from this.
I've had kinky sex.
So I was like, holy crap, the chick's arm got freaking bit off, and he's just like, financially recover from this.
He's like, I'll never financially recover from this. Oh, I better sell more underwear. And she's like, yeah, it's all good. I was back in 5 days. I mean, you gotta work, you know? Like, what the...
He had a medic bomber jacket that he threw on quick.
I did not notice that until I seen the meme. I was like, wait,
Neither did
her
I.
arm got bitten off. He puts on a bomber jacket with the medical symbol on it.
See, that's what's jacked about that whole thing. She had the opportunity to freaking have multiple surgeries and recover from it. But she's
From like 2 years,
she's
yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna fucking go back to work. I'm just cut it off. I don't fucking need it.
The Tigers need
I'd have
me.
been like, save it, you know? Jesus.
At least put it in like formaldehyde and like mount it on, like make a lamp out of it or something.
Give it some decorative properties. Feed it to the tigers. I know bitch Carol Baskins tigers like people so.
She must have bathed in fucking sardine oil earlier that day before it got her.
She's like, God damn it! I knew I shouldn't have washed my arms in sardine oil. And stuck my arm halfway into a tiger cage. There was only 275 of them. What are the odds? Thought I'd have been safe.
I think, like, I showed y'all that preview of the video I'll try to make for this. I think I'll mix some, like, Joe Exotic and Tiger heads in there once in a while floating around, too.
Right.
Just to do it.
Are we going to call this?
It could be like tiger heads with gas masks on or something.
Right.
Yeah, I should put gas masks on all of them.
Right.
I'll put Osmosis Jones in there too, I think.
Of course.
There's a meme I saw where it was like, he's the only one that can save us now, and it was Osmosis Jones.
Absolutely, right? I forgot about that movie.
That big old zit that pops on what's his name's face because the party got out of control. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. I still like the meme. It's like everybody's freaking out about the coronavirus, and it's Trump talking to that dude in his ear. He's like, "Release the Tiger documentary."
Yeah.
It's like perfect timing, man.
It probably kept a lot of people from going crazy, honestly. They had something to do over a weekend.
Oh man, yeah. I regret watching it as fast as I did, but I was bored and I just freaking sped through it 7 hours of it, and I was like, this was crazy. You know?
I think
like,
I could talk Becky's dad into getting some large cats at the property.
Oh, I bet you could.
Probably. Dude, he's got the guns.
Yeah, y'all got the guns. Y'all got the compound out there already.
Yeah, he's halfway there, man. All he
We
needs
need
is
to start
sardine
growing
oil.
weed.
So check this out, guys. So we're having a hard time looking for toilet paper and shit like that,
Kroger.
And what's it called? Becky's dad comes over and is like, if y'all need some help with finding toilet paper, we got like 2,000 rolls. Because
Has he got it stockpiled?
this is they want to be prepared for at least a year of like
Oh, shit.
catastrophe. So they got like a whole bedroom full of non-perishables and shit that they recycle. Like they cycle out because it's expired, and they have toiletries. They have a year's worth of shit, and they're like, yeah, if you can't find any, just
If you got 2,000 rolls of toilet paper, you better have a year's worth of shit to go with it.
Wow.
Good
So
God,
they're really like bunkering up over there, huh? Like in their free time.
it's a
It's
thing
doomsday prepper.
for a long time. It's like I think it's a Latter-day Saints thing, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of religious thing that's attached to it. It's like commodities and stuff. I know my parents have a bunch of powdered milk and a bunch of all that crazy stuff. Just to have. It's just
I got all
they
that
give it out
shit
to the
too.
community.
But I'm
Yeah.
just paranoid. That's why I got it. I got 3 drums, metal drums that a buddy of mine gave to me, and I've got them filled with like oatmeal and beans and fucking powdered milk and shit like that.
Yeah, I
And,
started my stockpile. Yeah.
So you got
Yeah.
oatmeal and powdered milk all in one thing. That doesn't sound too tasty.
It's oatmeal, it's beans, it's powdered milk. I've got coffee in there, rice, all kinds of shit.
That just sounds like a party.
Well, it'll be
Oh
a
my-
post-apocalypse party.
It's a doomsday prepper party.
Yeah. Oh, there was a meme I saw for that shit too. It was like doomsday preppers, and it was like who's paranoid now, bitch? Something like
Right.
that. Like they've been preparing their whole life for this shit.
He's like, yeah, I don't have to go fight some old ladies at the dollar store for toilet paper. I'm good. I found a little bit today. They actually had them at Kroger. You just gotta go. You gotta go early.
When the old people are there?
No, right after them. Let the old people stampede go.
I'm getting like a crazy echo now.
That same Walmart that I went to yesterday is out of toilet paper.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're just trying to stock their shelves.
You live out in like the sticks too, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to like different WalMarts. I'm going to the one that was by Desmond's old apartment complex. That's where,
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's a big Walmart.
Yeah, it's a huge Walmart. But I figured if you're out in the sticks, like the Walmarts there aren't getting hit as much, but I might be wrong.
Probably the closest Walmart to Fluffy is probably the one by my apartment, right?
It's a little further by like a mile. I can go to Cleveland and it'll be a mile less.
Oh yeah, Cleveland does have one. That's true. I don't even go to the one over there though. I mean, there's I'm not. They're blocking people outside, man. They're like only letting so many people in at a time, and you gotta stand. You gotta stand outside in the line, but you gotta stand 6 feet in between each other. It just looks so awkward. I'm like, I'm not waiting for all that crap.
You will.
Kroger's just fine. They just let you go in, do what you gotta do.
I've been to like 3 porta potties in the last couple of days, and they stole all the toilet paper out of them.
Oh no!
Where are you going to porta potties at?
Sometimes
Are you
I just gotta go. There's like a construction site in Conroe. I had to go really bad. I couldn't wait, so
For a second, I thought you were in the circus.
I am in a circus. It's Coronaville.
Is it Andy Circus?
So, like, what else has been going on in the world besides Corona and Tiger King?
That's it. Nothing. That's it.
That's what I think. That's all my Facebook is Corona and Tiger King.
That and musicians going live on Facebook. That's the only other thing that's going on.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing. I haven't checked out any shows, but I've been seeing a lot of announcements like where they're doing it live.
So here's something I can announce. There's a thing that the bands in this local area are doing. Is a band around here, Torrent Complex, is a metal band, and they're gathering a lot of local bands in the community. And they're doing a thing called Save the Stages, and my band Blackwell is going to join it, and a lot of local bands. Because what's going to happen is a lot of these bars, whenever they come back up, they're going to need live entertainment for people to really want to come out to those bars. But there's probably no way they're going to be able to pay the musicians, anywhere adequate, or if anything. So what they're doing is, for a few shows, they're still working on the details that we're going to go and play for free for these bars just to get it back on their feet. That way we can, still maintain these venues, because some of these bars might not even come back, from this. There's no way, so just to help some of these places out, that the bands are going to offer their time for free. So it's pretty dope. It's something we don't even know when it's going to happen or when they're going to allow us to come close to each other again, but that's kind of what's in the plans, and they're all working on it. We're kind of partnering with them and putting this big thing together. I think it's a cool idea, though.
It sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, because they're hurting as much as anybody.
Yeah, get the economy going again. Is there like a Facebook page or a Twitter that they've got set up for this?
Yeah, not yet, because I know Brandon from Torrid and all, they're putting it there. We had an idea the same time they did, but they're much way bigger, so they got thousands and thousands of people already looking in on this. I think Wingnut's he already's working on the logo for it. We got a lot of stuff still in the groundworks though, but it's gonna happen. We just got to figure out if it's one big event or we're gonna put on a bunch of different events in different places just to gather the people, because it's all different kinds. It's country, it's rock, it's metal, it's a bunch of different stuff. So a little bit.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, just like you said, get the economy going again, because it's gonna suck. It already does.
Yeah, we should go live out there too. What do you say?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
like that idea.
What about you, Fluff?
That sounds awesome.
All right, cool. We'll try to do what we tried to do at a Renaissance Festival, but no one's getting poisoned this time.
Don't even start.
I gotta go run into Wingstop real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Go be an essential citizen.
Right.
So, WrestleMania.
We all need to be a little bit more like Fluffy,
Yeah, everyone needs to be an essential citizen like Fluffy. That dude is out there keeping the economy going.
I think right now everybody wants to be an essential citizen, period. So they can still be working.
Well, apparently if y'all need some work, DoorDash is out there giving people work. Shout out to DoorDash.
Car's not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm always disqualified for all those cool things.
Me too. Same.
Yours? Yeah.
So we're gonna try to do this next week for WrestleMania?
What's that?
We're gonna try to do this
Oh
next
yeah,
week
yeah,
for WrestleMania.
yeah. If I
You
can,
wanna-
if
you-
I can get it, if I can get that thing for free, man, I'll
Sure.
be able to put it on my tablet or something, and we can watch
Do you
it and
wanna-
laugh.
Yeah. Do you want to stream while we're watching it and like, oh my god, they got production and they're doing wrestling magic and all that shit.
I like it. I'll have
Cool.
one earbud in for the conversation and another earbud on the other ear for the WrestleMania.
The WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, so we can have it split and not bleed over. Or we're gonna.
All right.
I guess we're posting this as episode whatever quarantine edition.
Yeah, quarantined.
Quarantined.
All right, yeah. I'll use that thumbnail I made the other day with Fluffy riding the rocket.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that's from like an old Ministry shirt I got at one of their concerts, and I
yeah.
was trying to find
It's so-
like the actual logo, but I don't think the logo exists other than what's on that shirt. So I just had to rip it off that shirt.
Right.
Rip it off.
That was
When
like,
I-
ah!
What's up? Whoa.
Something. I don't know. I gotta wait.
This is-
I almost
when I
wanna
get
get
too
Wingstop
fat for that
today.
shirt, I'm probably gonna cut off that picture still too.
Hell yeah. I almost went and get wings. Usually every year for my birthday, I go get Wingstop. But I ended up just going to Kroger and get wings.
Oh yeah, it's
I like
Bro's
the
birthday
fries, man.
today.
Yep.
That's something else going on. Happy birthday, dude.
Yep. 33. Quarantined. Under the thumb.
Y'all hearing the echo?
Yeah, it's hitting me.
I muted.
It goes and comes away.
You tell me like y'all talk. I'm gonna mute and tell me if you get echo.
Test. No
Nope.
echo.
All right.
There
All
we
right.
go.
I mess with the mute button. I'll toggle it so you don't get the echo.
Word.
Well, I want you to be able to talk too, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna toggle it.
Okay.
He's gonna press the button like old school radio.
He's on 5-second delay in case they say
Right?
fuck.
It's a cough filter. Hey, I guess a cough button is actually really important right now.
Yeah. How long
We
have
never
y'all
expected?
lived in Houston? I know, bro, you've only lived in Houston for like what, 10 years?
It's about 8-9 years.
Yeah. How about you, Fluff? How long did you live in Houston?
Since '99.
Okay. So, do you remember Walton Johnson,
Of course.
the radio show? Okay, you know what that is too, then, huh?
I grew up with it in Louisiana when I was a kid riding the school
Okay.
bus. I was listening to Walton Johnson.
Right on. So, fucking, oh no, this had to have been about 2000. We got invited to the studio with Walton Johnson, and that was the first time I met David. Well, that was the first time. That was the only time I met David Tell. I met David Tell that day. And
Oh, you
that
talked
was-
about you met Dave, yeah.
Yeah, and like he wasn't even famous yet. We were just like looking outside the window. He was like, "Yeah, it's a crazy view." It's like, "Yeah," and then they did a lingerie show, and so David Tell's like there, like doing comedy, like while this lingerie show is going on. It's fucking great, dude.
David Tell's a genius. He's
Oh, wait, no.
He's one of the.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying he's one of my top 5. I mean, Insomniac's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah,
that still
dude.
holds up to me. It's
I used to
too
watch
funny.
that show religiously.
Oh yeah,
but-
man. Like easily, they took all this shit off of YouTube. I was pissed.
Oh, did they?
Yep. And you can't find it anywhere, man. You got to like buy it for like $100, all the episodes or some shit like that. I'm like, come on, Dave, put it on freaking Netflix or something. I'd binge that over and over and over again.
Yeah, dude. I'll see if I can torrent it for you or something.
I had some a while back, but the files got screwed up when I moved somehow.
Oh. Wah,
you think
wah, wah.
Licensing, if we like made a thing where if anyone mentioned the coronavirus or COVID, We did. You remember the word of the day on Pee Wee Herman when everyone was like,
Oh
"Ah!"
yeah.
Yes, I remember.
Yes.
You can just bust that out and when anyone says COVID or Corona.
Make the animation drop some confetti down every time someone says Corona or COVID. I could do that.
No, you gotta take a shot every time we say Corona, aka Fluffy won't make it home tonight.
Watermelon.
It's not watermelon, it's Corona though.
That's
Shit,
right.
shit, you will not get your Wingstop tonight. Sorry.
I'm gonna go pick it up right now. I'll be right back.
We here.
Being an essential citizen, ladies and gentlemen.
That's so essential. We're almost at
That
30
dude's-
minutes.
That dude's Captain America. Yeah, no, we're doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, we'll see how he wants to, how much further he wants to go. I say 30 minutes. That's a good little quarantine fun, a little update.
Sounds good. It'll probably be a bitch for me to try and figure out how to get this from my computer to the phone to the internet.
We'll figure it out after we're done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it would just be to put it together. He has to do the same thing, and he might not be able to do it till later. Because I know he's going to
Cool.
be working. Because we're on a curfew, ladies and gentlemen, till midnight. And if you
Ladies
are
and
out
gentlemen.
past midnight, you get fined.
Can you believe in 2020, if I don't know, any point in your life someone said 2020 you're gonna get quarantined and curfewed and would you have believed that? It's like that meme I saw. It was like
Oh, that meme's brilliant. That meme is so good.
oh yeah, like a time traveler comes back in time 10 years ago and it's like, hey, listen, 2020, a reality TV star Donald Trump is president. You know, it just goes into all this crazy ass shit. Like 10 years ago, you'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, here's $1. Get away from me.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
no, that's pretty accurate of what exactly is happening right now. I mean, I've experienced it with, like, Hurricane Rita and Katrina and shit. Like, when all the power was out and nobody had, lights or anything, and it was pitch black at night, and there was, like 9 o'clock. Well, the thing was, when it got dark, curfew, you couldn't be on the streets or anything unless you were essential. That's the only thing I can compare this to, but it's like, so I've been telling everybody, it's like a hurricane but without the water. It's like, still stores panicking and everybody's freaking out, but there's no water or damage to deal with. I mean, people are dying, and that's important, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
there's no, physical shit like that.
Dude, the
That's
government doesn't even know what the fuck they're doing, dude.
The scary thing is, man, they knew about this shit in, like, December, and that's
Yeah.
like, and it was, like, out there, but, like, the Kobe Bryant stuff, that was all, like, overshadowing it, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, we have to contend with this. It's just unprecedented that something would sweep the nation so instantly.
Yeah. It's not like I think the reaction's been extreme, but at the same time, like, I didn't think it was gonna get this bad. Like I don't know, like a week ago there was only 200 people dead in the US and now it's 2,000. So that's
Yeah, it's the numbers.
That's fucking insane to
that
me.
are right, it's the numbers that are freaking people out. That's why they're making amendments and pushing the date back and all that stuff, because they're looking at statistics. It's like, oh no, they're trying to figure out how to make it plateau. How it's going to hit its peak before it falls. And man, if they keep doing that, we're gonna be sitting around till December. Like, what we gonna do? Like, nope.
all
give it
I
a couple
know
more
is-
weeks.
I better get to go to my burning flip side, and I better get to see Khabib versus Ferguson, dude. That shit, that's all I fucking care about. The coronavirus can fuck up society as long as it doesn't fuck up those two things.
Right.
I think this whole social distancing thing isn't going to end until July.
So what I'm hearing June, July. They're saying June 1st is whenever it's predicted to bounce back. Because I was listening to a podcast like a month, like they recorded it a month ago, and they were talking about, yeah, Vegas thinks that they're going to be back on their feet in the middle of April. I'm like,
Oh,
nah.
do they got betting odds on that shit?
They got, oh yeah, right. I was like,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
The festival I'm going to is fucking May 21st through the 25th. So I'm like, oh, it's like, ooh. And the last update they gave was on the 16th of March, saying, all these like little, setup get-togethers that they have leading up to it are canceled, but the festival is still on. So fingers crossed, dude.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
I check that shit every day, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I keep looking at different sites and looking at a few to make a point of it, because you never know who's fear mongering, misinformation.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was like in the process of interviewing for a new job. Like
I know this so sucks.
it sucks dick. Like I was ready to leave my current job, and like everything was going so badass. I was like slaying these interviews, and they were setting up the interview with like upper management, and then like as soon as that happened, like the U.S. freaked out about coronavirus like the next day, and now I like nothing, no correspondence, nothing. I've emailed them like, hey, just
I'm not
give
sick.
me a heads up. Yeah, I'm not sick. Can you give me a heads up what the plan is? Anything? And no response. I'm like, wow, this is so fucked up. Like I'm kind of like fuck that company now because just like how they've handled this, dude. Just some sort of correspondence like, hey, due to this, we're kind of stopping our hiring process. Something like that would have been nice, but man, I can't even get something back like that.
Right.
But I got a raise at my job, and they kind of made my job easier also, and I get to work from home, so I guess it worked out.
Right. There's always at least some kind of a light, and there's a lot of people in those situations.
I just lucked out. I got some notices from some of the carriers that I'm assigned to do insurance on. They're going to let me do insurance over the phone or like video chatting people. So
Nice.
I don't have to worry about seeing people in person. I kind of want to see people in person though, because if I'm going to write an insurance policy on someone, I want to make sure that they're actually alive and not dead.
Yeah, you would hate. You would hate writing insurance for someone who's not alive.
It'd be a lot of red tape.
This is you're selling accidental death and dismemberment to a corpse. Yeah.
You mean that bitch Carol Baskin's ex-husband or dead husband?
That bitch Carol Baskins.
That bitch Carol Baskins killed her fucking husband.
Shit. No, he's like, and little tigers don't have escalators.
Escalators, right? What was that?
I don't know. I have no idea what he was talking about. It was like the end of a conversation. He's like, yeah, because he drank too much alcohol. I love when people say alcohol and escalators.
Oh my gosh.
Tampa, Florida. Oh, this freaking
Guess
guy.
what, motherfuckers?
Guess what, motherfuckers?
I think it's awesome, the freaking technology, how it was back in the day when he's like, he imposed his eyes and mouth on that chick's husband.
Oh yeah, it's so shitty. So shitty. It was like the beginning of SpongeBob SquarePants. Are you ready, kids?
What? The lions and tigers.
Right. All right, let's wrap this up. That way the file's not 3,000 billion megabytes or whatever it's going to end up being. That way we can try to put this together and get it out there so there's some hope in humanity. It took
Right,
a virus to create a new Bro Convo episode.
Well, I'm glad we got together and did it though.
By getting apart has put us closer together.
Oh,
Oh.
it's
On
like the
my
opposite
birthday.
of social media.
Yeah, this is us practicing social distancing podcasting.
Right on. All right,
right,
y'all.
cool.
So I guess signing out. Good night.
Peace out. I'll talk to you. Adam. I'll
And
give you a
fuck
call
that
soon as
bitch
we
Carol
can talk.
Baskins.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
Fuck that bitch Carol Baskins.